Happy Tuesday, everybody! I got the day right, didn't I? Today's like the 12th. What is today? 13th. Darn it. Look at that. It's the last quarter of the moon, starts today. It's an exciting thing that's on this calendar. But hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. I went to the P.O. box today and picked up all you guys' packages, so that means that there's going to be a mail vlog coming soon. Check this out. Heck yeah, look at all that stuff. I can't wait to open it up on the mail vlog for you guys. So next on our Disney list is Peter Pan. I think, yes, Peter Pan. And in preparation, I didn't make it all the way through it, but I started reading Peter Pan. I'm like 3/4 of the way through it. It's pretty intense. There's no bones about it. It's not like a Disney story, because Tinkerbell has a foul mouth on her. Peter Pan straight up kills pirates all over the place. There's even some insinuation that maybe he kills off some of the Lost Boys if they start getting too old, which is make a lot of sense as to why they never get old, because he kills them. But Peter Pan doesn't ever age. But it's weird though, he has this weird amnesia where every time he does something he can't remember it. He meets Wendy and John and the other one, and he can't remember them ever. Every time that he meets them, or every time that he sees them, he meets them for the first time. It's a very bizarre character. Also, that whole second star on the right and straight on to a morning thing that's not a thing. It is in the book, but later on they go, yeah, Peter could have just said anything. That's not the actual directions to Neverland. And they were actually flying for 5 days to get to Neverland, and they kept falling asleep. And when the darlings, Wendy Darling and them, would fall asleep because they were so tired, while they were flying, they would plummet. They would stop flying, and Peter Pan would laugh at them as they were falling until Wendy was like, no, go and get them. And then he would swoop down and get them right before they hit the water. And then when he would come back up, he'd introduce himself again to the people that were still flying. It's a very bizarre storyline. Definitely not Disney. So we're going to watch this one and see how close it is. There's a few things in it that are close-ish. Let's do this! Here's a question for you. When did they stop putting the credits in the beginning of movies? And also, why did they start putting only the credits at the end of the movies? That was a pretty enjoyable movie. I did fall asleep through a little bit of it because, not through lack of interest, but I'm just tired. I'm just very tired today. God, I had a long day at work. It's been a long week for me. This whole week's gonna be long. But I enjoyed it. There were a few little differences here and there with the movie versus the book, but it was fairly true. As far as I've gotten, at least. There was way more that happened in the book than there was in the movie, but I mean, that's kind of the way it is with every book, right? So, we had an interesting occurrence happen, or at least I did, when watching Peter Pan. I was thinking back to my childhood, and I was thinking of the song Never Smile at a Crocodile, which wasn't in the film at all, which I don't know where I ever heard it, because I'm looking at the Disney Wiki right now, and it's Never Smile at a Crocodile was a song written for Peter Pan, though it only appears in an instrumental form as Tick-Tock the Crocodile. That's what happened. In the movie, there was no Never Smile at a Crocodile. It's the most famous song ever deleted in Disney history. How did I hear it? Where have I heard this song before if it's been taken out of the movie, and how do I know the words to it? What is going on? The version with lyrics appears in Disney Sing-Along Songs, Volume 6, Under the Sea, which that doesn't ring a bell to me. Here's where maybe I did hear it. On episode 114 of The Muppet Show, it was sung. So, I mean, I have seen a lot of episodes of The Muppet Show, so maybe that's where I heard it, but I don't know, my sister used to sing it a lot. But how did she hear it? I don't get it. Alright, and on that note, I did fall asleep during the movie. So, I obviously need to go to bed, so I'm gonna go to bed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.